everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a set that is already pictured on my Instagram because my best friend actually had this. She doesn't pick her own nails. Well, one of them does, one of them doesn't, and the one that doesn't, I picked these nails for her. So I just thought it'd be nice to do them for the channel because I really like how they turned out on her nails. So I've decided to do them again, but with different colours. Hers were with corals, and for these I'm going to use yellows because it's not very often I use yellows, and I think it'd be more spring-like if it was yellow. So we're going to be using these three colours here. So we've got Wedding Day on the left, which is a nice shimmery colour. I haven't used it, as you can see. It's literally covered in dust because it's not even been used. You can't even see because it's not focused, but you'll see it when I use it. And then we've got Daffodil, which is a brighter yellow, but still like quite... I don't know, like it's like a neon pastel sort of thing. Like it's not pastel because it's too bright, but then it's not really, it's not neon because it's not that bright, but you know. Then we've got Banana Milkshake, which is a beautiful pastel yellow, which I've used on my channel before, but this is what it looks like. And that's the one we're going to be using with those two. So we're also going to be doing some stamping. So let me just grab the plate that I'm going to be using so I can show you which one it is. Hopefully I've kept it out separate from when I've used it on her last week. So this is the plate that I'm going to be using. It is from Moira and it is number 32 Nature, and it's this image here that I'm going to be using. This is a beautiful plate though. You could use any design off here, or obviously any design off another plate with this set. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the white Moyu stamping polish. I love this stuff. As you know, I haven't had it really a long time, but I've used it a lot since I have had it. I don't know what is wrong with my dog right now, but he won't leave me alone. He's just really hyper, and I don't know why, because he's never hyper, because he's the most laziest dog on this planet. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So if you do keep hearing like tapping noises, it's just him keep running in and out of the room. I'm not sure why, but there you go. So I'm going to be doing the, well, I was going to say the pinky nail, but obviously it doesn't really apply to tips. I'm going to be doing this nail with Banana Milkshake. Which is the lighter colour of the two. Here he is again. He just will not settle. He is driving me insane. I've let him out. I've given him a treat. But yeah, he's still running around. So that has obviously not worked. So I'm just painting on this. So that's one coat of, obviously it's a bit too thick as you can see. I am going to paint it off camera, but this is Banana Milkshake. I'm going to do 2 coats of that on this nail. This next nail is going to be Lemonade, because 2 of the nails in this set are going to be plain. I mean, not really plain, because they're going to be 2 coats of Lemonade and then a coat of Wedding Day over the top, just to give it a bit of a shimmer. So that would effectively be the ring finger and the thumb. Obviously, like, what are they called? Yellows are a bit of a pain in the butt to use, but these ones are actually brilliant. Like, they are perfect in 2 coats, so I'm not worried. So I'm going to do 2 lemonade ones. No, I lied. I'm going to do 3. 3 lemonade, 1 the lighter colour, and then the other one's going to be like a half and half, so we'll do that one last. Okay, so all those of the nails are in the lamp with their second coat of colour on. So we're going to come and do these ones now. So first of all, I'm going in with Banana Milkshake, and I'm going to have this side a little bit larger than the other. So we're not actually doing half and half as such. It's more like 2/3. So I'm just going to take this one over a little bit further, just because this side is going to be stamped, but the other side isn't. So I obviously want the side that's going to have the stamp to have a bit more space, just so we can see the stamp a little bit more. So once I'm happy with that, obviously if I was doing this on a person, I wouldn't be able to apply it like this. I would use a nail art brush to draw a line down where I want it, and then fill in the side area, and then pop it in the lamp and do the same the other side. I'm going to be doing 2 coats of both colours. I think there's a little hair there, let's get rid of that. So yeah, I'm going to do 2 coats on both sides. That's the lighter side. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 10 seconds just to flash cure, to keep that still, because we're not going to be overlapping the colours anyway, so we can do that. And then it means effectively we can do both sides and put it in the lamp, and then do both sides and put it in the lamp, instead of having to do one side, fully cure it, pop it in the lamp, do the other side, fully cure that, and then do it all over again for the second coat. But obviously if at this point you had other nails to work on, like if I hadn't actually done all the other coats on the others, like this could be in the lamp for the full cure for the first colour while I'm doing a coat of colour on another nail, and so on. Obviously it's a bit different with an actual human because their fingers are all part of this like one hand, so I'm just going to work out the quickest way for you to do it, but this is usually the way that I do it. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp and I'll do the second coats on both sides, and then we'll come back for the design of all of them. So while we're waiting for those, I'm going to do a coat of Wedding Day over the top of Lemonade, and I'm going to do this on 2 different nails. I've already done the other nail off camera, but I'm going to do this one on camera for you to see what it looks like. Really is beautiful, and it just gives a beautiful sheen, but not like, it doesn't change the colour too much basically. Like gives it a sheen, but you can still basically see that obviously the nail is yellow. But just bear in mind that Wedding Day does have like a slight yellow tinge to it, so I don't know whether it'd work on any other colours, but it looks absolutely beautiful over yellow, as you can see, with that really nice soft shimmer. So I've done that on 2 nails. The other one is already in the lamp, so there's those 2 done. And I'm just going to pop this one in the lamp as well, and then I've still just got to do the second coat on this, and then we can get on with it. So once this half and half is done, we're then going to do the stamping. So I'm going to do this one first, just because we've got a bit more going on with this one. So I'm just going to get some kitchen roll to put underneath my plate. And then, like I said, I'm going to be using this image here. So with this nail, we're just stamping this side of the nail, not the whole nail. So I'm going to make sure that my plate is nice and clean. I'm going to use some acetone on a lint-free pad or cotton pad or whatever. And then I just rub it over with my finger to make sure there's nothing on there that shouldn't be, that's going to interfere with the image. And then I'm just, oh gosh, I'm going to make a mess apparently. I'm going to get my lint roller and roll my stamper over it to make sure there is nothing on it that shouldn't be. And then I'm going to give my polish a shake. And then I'm going to try and be able to get the like application of stamping on camera without it affecting the video too much. So I'm gonna pop my polish above the image, making sure we've got enough to pull over the whole image. Pull it down, make sure we get off as much excess as we need to, pick up, and then there is our image. So I'm just going to move that out of the way, and then we're going to go straight over the top. It's not quite long enough, which is frustrating. What about if we go, no, so okay, we're just going to do a half and half sort of effect, it's fine. So I'm now just going to press down on the side that I want the stamp in. Make sure to press the side to make sure that it's all stuck, and then all I need is just a bit of a flower to fill that gap at the bottom. There we go, perfect. So we did get a little bit of overhang, not enough where it'd warrant tidying up. I just want to show you that obviously if you do get it on the side that you didn't want it on, you can just go in with a bit of acetone on a brush or one of these little lipstick applicator things and just get off the bit that you didn't want. And then that is literally it for that side of like the stamping part. So with this nail, just to finish it off before we top coat, I'm going to pop a little bit of Wedding Day on my palette, just a little bit, and then I'm going to get my nail art brush. I'm going to use the Bestie brush from Erin's collection as usual, and then I'm just going to pick up some of Wedding Day, nice and subtle, and then we're going to pop it down the middle, well, down like the centre of the 2 colours. It's not technically the middle, is it, but down the centre of the 2 colours, just where the 2 colours meet. I want it thick enough where you can see it, but not too thick where it's going to cover up too much of the nail. So it's nice and subtle. So once I've done that, that's that nail. I'm going to pop that into the lamp to cure that line that we've just created. And then on the other nails, we're doing even a full nail of the design on this Lemonade nail. So I'm just going to again make sure that my stamper is nice and clean. I'm going to clean my plate again with acetone. Make sure that there's no polish left in that image, especially because we're going to be using the whole image for this nail. So I'm just going to actually like place the polish on and scrape off camera because it messes up with the light and everything. And then we're just going to pop this on. And then make sure that the sides are tucked under, but obviously if it was a client I'd do a brush just around the outside to make sure there's nothing there. But that's really cute, I love that. So that's that nail done. Like, we just need to top coat that when it comes to it, so I'm going to pop that one out of the way. And then on Milkshake we're just going to use, I mean, if I'd really thought about it I might have stamped in a different colour so you could actually see it well, but in the original ones I used white, so I didn't even think of it. But you know, it's one of those things. So I'm just going to go over my plate again with some acetone, make sure it's nice and clean, wipe over with my finger to make sure there's no like fluff or dust or anything in the way. And then we're going to do the same thing again, but with this nail we're just going to be covering like a fraction of the nail. We don't want to go too overboard and have like a bit of overkill, so I'm just going to apply it. Be helpful if it was focused. There we go. So it's just over like a corner, just like that. Make sure it's on both sides. That hair definitely wasn't part of the plan. There we go. And once that's covered, that's that one done as well, which looks really cute. I don't know what that is, but it needs to move. There you go. So let's just have a quick look before they're all cured. So obviously I need to mess around with the order of them, but this is what they're looking like at the moment. We're going to top coat them all, well, I'm going to top coat them all off camera, and then as usual I will come back and show you what they all look like as a set when I've like placed them all in the right order and everything. Obviously if you want to see this set on nail sized like nails basically on a person, like I said, I have already done it in coral and it is already on my Instagram if you'd like to see the image. Her nails are on there. So let me just top coat these off camera and then I'll show you how they turned out. So here is how they turned out. I absolutely love them. Like I said, it would have made more sense for me to choose a colour other than white, obviously, that would have showed up better, but it's a learning curve. But I still love how they turned out, especially for someone who would like them nice and subtle as well, like very spring, very cute. I don't think you can really go wrong with florals and yellow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and comment if you did like it, just so I know. And I'll be back really, really soon with another video. Bye!